Well, hello everybody. Welcome back into the chicken coop. Ooh, bribery. Look at that. It's amazing what you can do with a few garden weeds. Oh yeah. So, it is currently, I believe it's the 14th of May, 2020. These are the chicks that we picked up last year. And as you can see, they're not all in the best of condition. This one here we call Eagle Beak. And she is easily the roughest looking in the group. From the retirement hens, we've still got Betty up there. And it looks like Bunty is hiding out inside the coop right now. But I figured I'd give you an update because we have a winter under our belt with these fresh chicks. 10 for 10 still there. But we are going to be sending a few of these ladies off to camp, as it were. We have some friends in town who like to keep chickens, but only during the summer months. So we have decided to help them out by letting them have 4 of our girls. And they don't particularly care if those 4 girls happen to have attitude problems, or maybe don't look that great. Because like we got started with, they've been getting rescued birds, so not looking great, kind of how that goes. And yeah, come fall, they'll be heading off to soup camp, and that'll be that. So to keep our numbers up a little bit, looks like we are going to be trying to pick up either some Easter eggers or some black sex links. It really all depends on what's available at the hatchery. Things are weird this year, so it is what it is there. But yeah, they all did really well in the winter. For the most part, I'd say we averaged 3/4 of an egg per chicken in the wintertime. I mean, obviously not partial eggs, but, you know, you do the math. 9 on the average winter day, so not bad. Just like last year with the retirement hens. We didn't put a heater in there. They had their little 17 watt, I think, household LED light bulb to keep them kind of content and keep them going. And I bought a heated poultry font this year to keep them in water as compared to that little blue bowl that we had last year for Betty and her friends. Gotta say that was an issue. Cost me twice as much as the bowl. It's like $70 to get the font, but I have to say it was worth every penny spent. Way easier to deal with over the course of the wintertime. I'm not terribly fond of the way it filled up. I think there's room for improvement there. But we'll probably end up discussing that in a future video sometime this summer when I clean things up. Because it's worth comparing. Yeah, so yes. Be interesting. So we'll get down to 6 of the new ones. We've still got 2 of our retirement girls left. So for somewhere where we're only supposed to have 3 birds, I'd say we're doing pretty well, you know. Not a single complaint from the neighbors that I'm aware of. Which is interesting, because I find these girls a little louder than I was anticipating. And the advertising, it said they were a quiet breed, good for yards. Yeah. I keep reminding them of that, but they don't always seem to catch the drift there. We've noticed giving them the occasional branch from those spruces or pines or whatever they are seems to make them fairly happy. These things get picked clean in a week or 2. Give them a fresh one. That all seems to work well. We're really looking forward to cleaning this place out. You can kind of get an idea of how deep that mess has gotten to be underneath their perches. Speaking of their perches, for the most part, these pallets have worked. Do you mind? I'm trying to make a video here. Yeah. Okay, so for the most part, these pallets have worked fairly well. This little fence idea here, you can tell when they hop up onto it that it doesn't work too well with their claws, I guess, talons, claws, whatever. But they do manage to negotiate it fairly well. I do occasionally see them resting on it, but more often than not, I'll see a lineup of hens along that one, and then the remainder on this one here. So 2x4s don't seem to be that much of an issue. So I think, based on what we've learned this year, I'm probably going to make them some perches inside out of just standard 2x4s, because it doesn't really seem to be a problem. You were going to jump up on me. I see it in your eyes. You got that crazy chicken look to you. Crazy chicken. Yes. So next time we visit the flock, there will be a few less of these girls. But before then, we may have an update on some new little, like I say, either black sex links or Easter eggers. Little undecided, and it kind of depends on what's available. So, yeah, anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this quick little look at the ladies and how they're doing, a discussion of what's going on and how their winter was. Definitely looking forward to, well, having some fun with them this spring and summer and letting them devour my garden weeds for me. You're good chickens for that, aren't you? Yes, you love your dandelions, don't you? Oh, I knew she was going to do it. Oh, of course I was pointing in the wrong way, but I hope you're one of those 4. Anyway, so that's it from Bear Family Farms. Thanks for joining me. Have yourselves a fantastic day, everybody.